Scotland's offshore oil industry can boom for another 30 years if prices hold close to current levels, a major analysis predicts. Experts at Aberdeen University reckon another 14.5 billion barrels will be pumped out of the North Sea by 2050 if Brent crude averages at its 2018 level of $70 per barrel. Camley's cartoon, Boris Johnson on Scotland's new oil boom. However, they also say that production could slump to under 9 billion barrels if prices average at just $50 per barrel. Oil currently sells for $65. Research by Professor Alex Kemp, a veteran North Sea watcher, and Linda Stephen, shows that UK output will be hugely sensitive to world prices, rather than the battle against the climate crisis. Scientists want to see dramatic reductions in world consumption of fossil fuels, and Scotland aims to reach zero net carbon by 2045. The forecast boom comes as Scotland was told by the Committee on Climate Change it would have to be bold to meet its own targets for reducing carbon emissions. But with Brexit and a second independence referendum on the horizon, there is also strong political and economic pressures to squeeze maximum revenue from the fields. Mr. Kemp and his team said investment would depend on prices too. They had 3 scenarios for crude, at $50, $60 and $70 per barrel. They said, development and operating expenditures are also very sensitive to the oil and gas price behaviors. Thus, at the $50 price case, total field development expenditure over the period 2019 to 2050 is £51.6 billion, while at the $70 price case it is £113 billion. Environmentalists want the oil to stay under the sea. Again, price determines which fields are developed. Mr. Kemp's team has counted the number of fields regarded as technical reserves, which pass the investment hurdle at different price averages. $50 unlocks just 81 fields for development. Get to $70 and it is worth the industry's while to drill in 238 of them. But even at $70 per barrel, the North Sea would have deposits too technically difficult to exploit commercially. Oil and Gas UK Upstream Policy Director Mike Tholen said, "This confirms the new reality of lower oil prices is here to stay and will continue to require innovative thinking to realise fresh opportunities." Although oil prices remain an important factor, the relentless focus on cost and industry collaboration on a range of issues provides a solid framework for investors. This is an industry already in action, with our blueprint for net zero outlining our commitment to emissions reduction from the operational production of oil and gas while providing the safe, sustainable and competitive energy the UK needs. Richard Dixon, Director of Friends of the Earth Scotland, said prices should not matter, the planet should. He said, "The true cost of North Sea oil and gas is too high for our." For more on this story, visit the news article link.